Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, 2014-15 was one of the great... Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. Platini goes steaming forward. He's picked his way through. As takes a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Rice. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. That's He's having a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Neymar. Lizarazu stood up well to him there. Rice. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that is a little undercooked. Rafinha. Davids. And here's Suarez. Now, can he find a finish? Goes for a shot! Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. It's Bale! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale takes control of it and he's on the move. They're urging him to shoot. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lovely, now then. Chance! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Picked out brilliantly. Jordan Henderson. And he's had it nicked away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Davids.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Michel Platini. Bale. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Platini. Oh, that's neat. Costa Curta. And it's half-time here. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Could move up a gear here. He's away. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they...
Bale! They've done it! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome.
And it's been given away. It's Bale! Yes! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's Bale! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high. It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great chance here from position A1. Neymar! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He's shifting through the gears here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional, showing good feet. Platini. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
And this is Bale. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! And he shoots! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to...
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. He's found a way, and the shot! Barcelona playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's found the way through. Bale, he's found some space. Oh, it's a great ball here. Neymar. That is lovely. He's Latini! It's there! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Bale, very much the hero in this game. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy start. Real chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's beaten the last man. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Van der Ven. Park Ji-sung. Here's Vitinha. Park Ji-sung. Eder Militao. And it's Otto. Cannavaro. Bale wins the duel this time.
Birmingham really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Van der Ven.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to... has a shot! It's Bale! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And this is Bale. Bale! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Platini plays it short, and here's Platini. Turns and goes back. Oh, that's neat. And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. Here's Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Ven calmly anticipates. And here's Platini. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha. Now it's Forlan. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's got away. Rijkaard. Vitinha. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Michel Platini. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been won straight back. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball. He's having a shot! In for the pieces! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only two... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And a quick reminder today to please take all the rato bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means a centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Villa.
Bill! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Bale. That's been intercepted. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Owen. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Villa. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! He's found a way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah,
And a chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Guti. Van der Ven cuts it out. Jordan Henderson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And he's... Oh, shooting chance! And it's there!
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And the shot! He's got it all!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Platini. That is good alertness. Rice. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dunk. Guti. And here's Vitinha. Guti. Some really good ball movement. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Dunk. And it's Michel Platini. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Bale.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Lovely bit of skill. Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. This possibly the last play of the half. Deftly away. Haaland. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ernest.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played. Jordan Henderson, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Dunk. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Rice, well seen, saw that coming. And it's Guti. Look at the space here. Guti. Rijkaard. Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. This looks promising. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Bale. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! They've scored! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And with that, the hat-trick... Oh no, this does not look good. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Birmingham are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rice. Now it's Platini. Tacho wins the duel this time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ernest. Now it's Villa. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Platini. Ernest. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's been cut out, well played. Ernest. So what can they make of this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Shot a goal! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Owen was steaming forward. And it's Bale. Oh, he's been shaped to shoot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
It's Bale! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Platini!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It is a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Guti. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. That is a great pick out. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shots have been indicated.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Vitinha. Shoots! And he hits the net. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Michel Platini. And he's managed to get free. Picked out brilliant. Tries a shot! Rice. He is just caressing the ball. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want. And here's Platini. Oh, well played, well played. Doué, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Nakata, played into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bebeto, Conte, and this is Kante. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He has found the way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Platini. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now.
Birmingham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, nice touch. Nesta. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Boca Juniors trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Bale. Bale touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gets...
And the finish! Doué. Chance here to counter. Oh, it's Bebeto. Dixon proves too strong. Platini might just make this. And it's Michel Platini. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Now it's Nakata. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Nakata. And he's having a shot! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Boca Juniors are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, well seen, saw that. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Birmingham really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and... Bale! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Oh, that is it's Bale! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And now he has two. We have ourselves a... There's the shot! Boca Juniors take the lead. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
Birmingham really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rodri. Doué. Conte. Griezmann. Boca Juniors, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Nakata. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Griezmann. Oh, nicely intercepted. Jordan Henderson. And it's Bale. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Bebeto. Conte, over to the left. Bebeto, he's got away. Platini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Nakata. He's found a way through, and the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 21.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Entran número 14. Número 23.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Número 4.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Cambio.
Now it's Bale. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Birmingham really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pedri. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nakata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. Plenty. Real chance! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Roll, hurtling down that right flank. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Villa. Nakata. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Villa. This looks promising. David Villa. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Brazil have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers.
Chance for a shot! Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility. A game where that much lauded front three really did deliver in style.
Yep, and they combined for all 3 goals. And it was Neymar, of course, who got the first of them.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's had it taken off him. And it's Bale.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. There's the shot! Palmer.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So it is still 0-0. That's a cute ball. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Rice. Mbappe finds himself offside. Lahm. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Bale. He's found a way through. Bale! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. And it's played forward. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Real chance! And we have our very first corner. Platini with the short one. Now it's Platini. Now a sudden chance to counter. No way through there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lam. And here's Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, super find. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's Bale! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Platini. Lovely bit of skill. Skims one in. Oh, he's been caught now, takes a shot! Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now this could be a chance. Dembele, now it's Villa, looking for a runner. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, hang on, decent chance! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Brazil grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, well played.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
That's going to go a long way. Bale. That's a lovely, neat pass. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Platini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bale. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's shifting through the gears here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Teremos uma substituição.
Ball on the spot. Can he? Oh, that's a brilliant save! David Villa goes steaming forward. And it's Palmer. Raul. Raul puts his foot on the gas. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he was quick to react. Jordan Henderson. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. Bale. Raul. Just eases him off the ball.
Birmingham really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Up towards the front line. David Villa might just make this. Raul aims beyond the defence. Lam. Well, that's well seen too. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? David Villa. Oh, that's neat.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And there's a searching pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's delightful. And this is Bale. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Neymar knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Villa. DiMarco. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.